Cinderella never would have been a story without her glass slippers, and no outfit is complete without a beautiful pair of dancing shoes. In this episode, I'm going to show you how you can take any old used pair of formal shoes and make them look new again. Let's get to it. Shoe restoration can get a little messy, so the first thing I'm going to do is protect my table. I chose to use some plastic wrap and just put it in layers there on the table. Next, I'm going to begin inspecting the shoes to see what exactly needs to be fixed. Obviously, there are worn areas and areas where the adhesive applied by the company has come loose. This comes as no surprise because that's a pretty common thing that happens with shoes, especially after they've been used for a long period of time, and these shoes have seen quite a bit of dancing. I'm going to start with this small piece of the upper part that has come loose with the adhesive. I am going to use some super hot, high-setting hot glue just to tack on that first small little piece. For the larger piece, I'm going to give it a little tug to make sure it's not going to come off anymore, and use this clear E6000 adhesive. You want to make sure that it's the industrial strength adhesive, and you also want to make sure that it's the flexible type so that when you move around in the shoes, that it has some flexibility and won't break loose. What I'm doing here is I'm applying a little bit of the adhesive directly to the part that the upper came off of. And a nice little secret is to put on a little dab of hot glue in areas that the adhesive isn't on. That's going to help to hold it in place as that industrial strength adhesive dries. It doesn't dry instantly, and the hot glue pretty much does, so that will keep it in place. I'm also going to put some extra hot glue there at the end just to make sure everything stays in line and nice and secure as it dries. Looking on the other shoe, I have found another piece that is quite loose. I'm pulling that out to make sure that it's unraveled as far as it goes without using too much force. Then applying that industrial strength adhesive, and I'm using a binder clip this time to hold that in place as it dries. I repeat the process on any of the large strips that have come loose. Now I'm just taking a terry cloth towel with a little bit of warm water and liquid dish soap and giving them a thorough cleaning on all of that sparkle. You don't want to put too much pressure on them, or you could lose some sparkles, but just a nice going over, and then rinse and buff that dry, and it really brings the sparkle back to these shoes. Now I'm going to work on the insole of this shoe. Of course, that's an area that sees a lot of wear and tear, and I'm going to clean it lightly, and that gives me a chance to see any parts that may have come loose. My daughter later thanked me for repairing this little section because she said it kept curling up under her toes. Just take a little bit of that industrial strength adhesive, apply it on there, and then I rolled up some plastic wrap and put it in between the toe strap and the bottom to hold that in place. Now I just need to let them dry. And the next day they're as good as new and ready for a fun night of dancing at the winter ball. My daughter and her handsome date had a great time at the winter ball. The dress and the shoes held up great all night long. This is a great way for you to save money for yourself and your family members. If this has been a help to you, be sure to like this video and subscribe to the channel. I put out new material every week. And if you haven't already, be sure to check out this video where I share my secret of never having a dry cleaning bill for all of your clothing that say dry clean only. That's how we were able to put together the dress and the shoes for this ball in no time flat with no dry cleaning bill. Have a great day, and I'll see you next week.